We're live out here, 2022 Men's Championship Flight at the club at Whinstone. It's been quite the battle so far. Justin Mustari and Todd Staley are all square. This is day 3, 54-hole medal play. Justin Mustari on the tee. Play a gold tee setup. About 6,800 and change all 3 days. Mix it up. We're on the 15th tee. Up on the silver tee. Todd Staley next to play. Pumped. I don't want to make anybody sick, but to give you kind of a recap, Mr. Staley had a one-shot lead after 36 holes. Got it to all square by Mustari on the second hole. Staley eagled 3, Mustari birdied 3. By the time we got to the turn, Mr. Mustari had a one-shot lead. He birdied 11 to go up 2. Staley then eagled 12. Mustari birdied 12 to go 1 up. Mr. Staley then birdied 13. We've gotten to now the 15th hole, and we are all square as we come down the home stretch here. We'll keep this going. We had 12 participants in the championship flight this year. But these two, Justin Mustari, the young gun, played in some Illinois amateurs, Illinois Am winner, or Illinois Open winner, I apologize. And Mr. Staley, the 2020 Whinstone Medal Play Club champ. So we have quite the battle going on here. Not gonna lie, as you can probably tell if you're still watching this, my first time on Instagram Live. Don't even know if you can hear me or if I'm doing this right. See, we got Mr. Mustari. He's going to be next to play here, right in the middle of the fairway. For all you purists out there, if you do see them ball in hand, we did have some significant rain the last couple days, so we did have to switch to lift clean in place. We'll give Barrett Graisley a shout out here. He's been in the final group the last 2 days, 78-78. Made the turn today at 39 with a triple on the second hole. He laughed it off. I see someone asked who's winning. For those of you, Todd Staley and Justin Mustari are all square. It is 54-hole medal play. So as of right now, 15th fairway. Justin Mustari and Todd Staley are tied with 4 holes to play. He's asking for it to go. All right, just past pin high on the right. Mr. Staley He's about 20 yards further down the fairway. This has got to be some kind of probably 56-degree wedge. Matt Hausman with the shout out, one of my assistants, telling me to not quit my day job. He better hope I don't, because he probably wouldn't be the assistant here if I wasn't the pro. Little knockdown. Oof. Not sure if you can see that, but he spins it back. Looks like to be about 5 feet. I'm being told by my color commentary guy, Jason Waters, our general manager, that both Staley and Mustari are 7 over. 7 over through 49 holes. I can tell you Mr. Staley the first day shot 74, second day 75. Justin Mustari shot 78 the first day, came back with a solid 33 on the back 9 yesterday to shoot even par 72. We got gallery forming here. Maybe we can get a little commentary from Frank Mustari, father of Justin. How's he playing today?
Playing good.
Playing good?
Can't make many putts, but he's hitting the ball great, and Todd's and him are really going at it. It's fun to watch.
There we go. There we go. Try to feed in here around these carts. Looks like we might have a little ruling situation here with Mr. Graisley. But he's going to play it as it lies right in front of one of the sprinkler heads.
No.
Oof. I'm standing in the way of the gallery. We got one Mike Thornton here. Mike Thornton, you were in the championship flight. How did you think the course was playing the last 3 days?
Wet and long.
Wet and long.
Fair, though.
Yep.
Greens rolled finally. Great.
I know I'll probably repeat myself, but as people join this and are interested, we have Justin Mustari on the 15th green putting for birdie. He is 7 over through the first 49 holes, tied for the lead with Todd Staley. Todd Staley is in about 5-6 feet for birdie. Oof.
Wow.
You can see how true the greens are rolling out here.
Yeah, fast.
Quick and fast.
Only, what it should be.
Mr. Staley getting his read.
Still working. Okay. I don't want to bet against.
This would be for birdie. Coming off eagle at 12, birdie at 13. Just had a 3-putt bogey on 14. Trying to get it back and take a 1-shot lead. Drills it. Drills it. And Mustari makes his par. So Todd Staley, 2020 champ, is got a one-shot lead with 3 to play. 6 over for the tournament. Mustari stays at 7. And Barrett makes his. All right, once again, probably make you a little dizzy. I'm sure there's probably a way for me to like pause this so you don't have to watch me walk, but Matt, I know you're on the chat, so if you want to radio me or post on here, if you think there's a way for me to pause this video as we go around here so I'm not making everybody sick, feel free to share your Instagram Live expertise. All right, it's going to be Todd Staley's tee here, as we said. Number 16, par 4. Playing about 430 something yards today. It's a dog leg right. You see a big tree on the corner there. That is absolutely pounded. It's got a little cut. Should stay right in the middle of the fairway. That was Barrett Graisley, as we said earlier, shot 78-78. He's been in the final group for 3 days. Had a tough start with a triple on number 2. He was chasing 7 to start the day. Now Justin Mustari, who's 1 back. And that tree we were talking about, that's right there. He just flew it right over the top of that tree. He's going to have probably 100 yards in with another chance to look at birdie. Should be an exciting finish here for the championship flight. For those of you on the afternoon tee sheet looking for people at bag drop or in the bag room, hopefully all your clubs have been pulled at this time. Matt Hausman and Jack Kleiner, who are in the shop, are probably watching this feed. The phone number is 847-304-2810. I'm sure one of them would answer it if you have any questions or you can't find your bag. But we're going to have quite the conclusion here as we come down the 16th fairway. What do you got, Dave? Hey Dave, what do you got? 156. So Staley has 156. If I had to go over this way and zoom up to Mr. Mustari's ball, he's probably got 100 yards in. As Mr. Staley makes the walk up. Mr. Staley has Dave De La Fuente on the bag. He has recently this year taken a assistant caddy manager role and entered the PGA program. He's been working in the shop as well, as you may have seen him as one of my assistants. But for a major like this, for a past club champion, you ask for a caddy of Dave's stature, you get Dave. Once again, Mr. Todd Staley, he has a one-shot lead. We're on the 16th fairway. Asking for it to get up. Oh, hit into the right side face. If you couldn't see, did not trickle back down into the bunker. He's going to be standing in the bunker trying to pitch to a short-sided tight pin there. Door is now open for Mr. Mustari. Try to keep it steady from back here. Justin's been a member here for a handful of years now. Paired up with Todd Creviston the last 2 years in our member undercard event, taking home the belts as the gross champions 2 years in a row. Trying to add the 2022 club championship to that trophy case. Zoom back here. Oof. From here it looks like it's an airmail. Yep, I think it's an airmail. Looked like it caught the back ridge and bounced into the rough just over the green. Not the miss he was looking for there on the 16th. See what kind of lie we got on both sides here. A little up and down contest. Saw Stephen Hope has joined the broadcast. Stephen Hope came to us from Crystal Tree as our longtime superintendent Ben McGargle took a very, very nice job at Medina Country Club. But Stephen, stepping in his first year, has this place looking great along with his assistant Kale and the entire crew. So. Try to get a little closer here. And you can see there his ball right on the edge of the bunker. He's going to be standing in the bunker. It's a tough little shot. Justin's is not any easier. Can't get a look at that rough, but I'll tell you that rough behind this green is pretty thick, pretty healthy. He's going to be coming down this slope. I would say a good shot from here would probably be 8 feet past the pin. Oh, lands it perfect. Lands it perfect. Looking at about 5 feet. So he'll have that for par. Staley will have this for par. Once again, Todd Staley has a 1-shot lead. We're here on the 16th green. This is the 52nd hole of our 54-hole medal play championship flight. We alternate the championship flight every year between match play and stroke play. This would be obviously a stroke play year. Barrett Graisley in the pink. He's had a good run this year. He'll be one to be in contention in years to come, I think, as he gets to know this golf course a little bit more each year. Todd Staley's going to beat a putt first. A little downhill is going to slide to the right. The talk between the caddy and player just said left center. See if we can get the speed right. On the way. Ooh, just on the low side. Mr. Staley's in for bogey. So once again, as this match has gone all day, Justin Mustari has about 5-6 feet here on the 52nd hole to tie up this 2022 championship flight. Club champ. Oh, catches the right edge. All that matters is it's in the hole. And we are tied. We are tied with 2 to play. You can see everybody following this match now. We got Vinny Foglia here.
Right on. I'm on the Team Mustari.
Team Mustari.
Yeah.
Hey,
Team Mustari.
I believe you're on the board of Winstone. I don't know if you're supposed to have a favorite member, but I know your Team Mustari. Family, friends.
Eyes on, man.
Hey, all right. We're live. We're live on the gram.
Softball and golf.
Vinny Foglia.
Hard to stop. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. We got a parade of people. Got the beverage cart going. All right, we're moving to the 17th tee. Recap for anybody that's joined us. We are through 52 holes. And currently, Justin Mustari and Todd Staley are tied. What are we at, Jason? 7 over? 7 over. 7 over. We got some friendly banter going on. These guys are laid back. They're loose. The story that you don't know and you didn't hear is they're recapping Mr. Graisley's solid 7 or 8 here yesterday. Hit a couple trees. I think they're trying to get those visions out of their heads here. Justin's first on the tee. It's going down the right-hand side. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. He's long enough to sneak it down that corner. It's just a matter if it kicked right or not. All right, Todd Staley. Nice little cut. Starts it down the left-hand side. It's peeling back. Big kick to the right. Gonna have a good angle into that green. Let's see if Barrett can exercise some of those demons from yesterday and finish strong here on 17. Much better than yesterday. I think he likes it. Sure my wife's not watching, but I'm on my 3rd Barks root beer of the day. They would definitely be a sponsor of mine. They'd be on the bag if you haven't had it. It's got some kick. It's the best root beer on the market. Tough to find sometimes. Don't go with the diet. Diet's no good. Barks root beer, shout out. Dinner yard. We got Frank the Hammer Bruno over here spotting. And just in case Stephen Hope's still watching, yes, I did get off the cart path on 17. That was a mistake. We are cart path only on 17 today. But this fall, with the XGD drainage project, that is going to go into place. This hole is soon to be fairway only, and I know myself and the members are looking forward to it. I just got to thank you for Mr. Staley for the lift clean in place. Lift clean in place. What you got, Dave? Prime position A here for Mr. Staley. 121. 121 for Mr. Staley.
I forgot it was no parts on this hole. I was going to drive over there. Oh,
This is Frank the Hammer Bruno, as we said, longtime PGA member. Have you got to the Century Club yet?
I'm a quarter century member.
Quarter century member.
Quarter century.
Quarter century member. Seen it all, done it all. We're live on Instagram here, Frank. I know you like to do the Instagram live at least twice a week from your backyard.
It's one of my specialties.
Yeah, Sunday barbecue with the family.
What's the match stand at? Who's in the lead? Got there.
All right, 121 yards for Mr. Staley. I'm not going to be able to get close enough to the green, so I probably won't get a good read on where this ends up, but I'll do my best. Oh no, we call that laying the sod over it here. That was very deep, very short.
You know the difference between heavy and fat? Same damn thing. I did the same thing there. It's so soft. We're taking further down.
Matt, good work on the tags there for the potential sponsors. Always looking to throw logos on the bag. Always looking for free product. Shout out to my staff deal with Titleist, supporting a golf pro like myself. Doesn't really compete for anything, but likes to move product and likes to play the best. Shout out Titleist FootJoy. Justin Mustari. He liked it. From that rough and that spot, he's going to be just off the back of the green on the fringe with a look at birdie. I got to walk back to my cart, so we'll try to get up there before they're putting. That's my general manager, Jason Waters. I have to talk about maybe a raise at some point for color commentary. Maybe he can work out some sponsorship deals through Century, our club management company, the best in the business. Shout out to Century 7. All right. Let me get too close here, but it looks like Mr. Staley is going to be chipping this up the slope. Zoom out here a little bit. 17, you see, has a little bit of a what you call a false front, not quite, but closely mown, steep area coming up this slope. Pretty generous pin for a Sunday Club Championship, pretty much right in the center. Oh, very well done. Very well done. Gallery liked it. From this angle, it looks about 3 feet, 3.5 feet. Mr. Graysley coming up. About the same angle. He chose the putter. So Justin Mustari is going to have a birdie here from just off the green. Chance to take the lead. Ooh. Runs it by. Looks like they're both going to have about the same length. Sorry about that. Same length par putts here on 17. As a pro, am I allowed to say good, good? I think Barrett's going to clean this one up. Well done. Justin Mustari next to play. Oh, another catches the edge and spins around, but it's in the hole is all that matters. In the hole. Jason, you got it all square, right?
I do. I have it all square. I think your tee placement here on 18 is going to make this pretty interesting on the last hole.
We're going to see what happens. So, for those of you that don't know, hole number 18 is a par 5 here at Windstone. We have a back tee that we've utilized once. So we have the gold tee, which they play from. Today, setup committee has put it around the silver, 512 yards. Mr. Mustari and Mr. Staley both have the ability to fly the pond. Problem is left of the pond is out of bounds. So let's see if one of them decides to pull the trigger on driver, or if we're going to see some, in essence, strategically placed tee shots. Zoom out here a little bit. glass off in the distance. Gold tees, the second set of tees here. So if you can see the fountain, over the fountain is probably most of their lines are just right of it. There's a little tree over here on the left side of the pond, but anything left into 10 is out of bounds. So you would have to continue to carry all of that tree and all of that pond if that's what they want to do. Mustari's up first. Looks like he's got a 3-wood or a 5-wood. Oop. Almost bit it. Hits it out there perfect. Should catch a nice piece of the fairway there. He's in prime position. A lot of these guys can reach there in 2, no matter where they go. Todd Staley's got driver. It's going to be a little more aggressive angle. Absolutely smoked. See if that goes through the fairway or not. I'm not quite sure, but that ball was beat. Yeah, Mr. Graisley pumps one out there to the right. Should catch a piece of fairway. Once again, recap, we started with 18 holes on Friday afternoon. Mr. Staley fired a 74. Mr. Mustari shot a 78. Moved into yesterday morning's round. For those of you that live in the area, off and on rain showers, no lightning, so we played through it. Mr. Mustari shot a 72. Mr. Staley shot a 75. That 72 included a 33 on the back 9 with 4 birdies from Mr. Mustari. So Staley had a 1-shot lead coming into the last 18 holes. It has literally been back and forth all day. I would say between them they have two or three eagles and probably 6 or 7 birdies. But we've reached the 18th par 5, all tied up. We'll see how this finishes up. See, Mr. Mustari here is just off the fairway in the rough. And, oh, he's looking at the wrong ball. Mike Thornton giving us a little shout. So the green is cleared. The one thing we don't know as we're watching this group is maybe Matt or Jack could fill us in. Nobody in the group in front of us fired like a 64 or anything, did they? That might put them in contention. Does not sound like there was a 64 posted on the board. So this is a 2-man race. As you could probably hear from that lie, that was very, very thick. He just chopped it out. We have not forgotten about Mr. Graisley. He gave the guys the thumbs up to play before him. Very nice layup there. All right, Todd Staley. I'm guessing 2 bills, 190-ish. I can see the ball, so it's not as bad a lie. It's going to be tough to get any spin on that. More than likely, he's probably playing to that front opening of the green. Let's see how he does. That's exactly where he's going. It's actually cutting just off that bunker. Carries onto the green. More than likely might take the slope a little bit. He's going to have a look at eagle. All smiles in the Staley De La Fuente cart. All smiles. I wouldn't quite say it's advantage Staley yet, but knowing Mr. Mustari's short game here, I would expect this third shot to be pretty close. See the angle he has right here? Staring right at it. Gonna try to get ahead of him here. A lot of people watching. Circle around. There's Mr. Mustari getting ready to go. Third shot. Sand wedge or 56, 60 probably. Third shot for Mustari. Long. They were in the way. Just went long. You might be able to see that red stake over there. That's where it went off the back of the green. You can see Mr. Staley's ball about 25 feet or so down the hill for eagle. I won't say it's over because during our main event this year, the Men's Invitational, we saw a gentleman chip in from behind this green to a much tighter pin. Mustari still has that ability. There goes Mr. Graisley's shot, just short in the front. So it comes down to this. We're all tied. Mr. Staley, the 2020 club champ, staring at about 25 feet for eagle. So he's lying 2 on this par 5. And Mr. Mustari's just off the back of the green. Lying 3, looking to chip in. Give you a look at the clubhouse and all the people sitting here watching. Been well attended. even the people that were playing earlier in the championship. Give a shout out to some of our class champs, the D Flight champion Mike Christoy, C Flight champion. Who was a C Flight champion? I know the B Flight champion was Shane Leonard. Oh, Joe Mangus. Joe Mangus. Sorry about that. I know Charlie was on this live feed here. Joe Mangus. His brother was a C Flight champ. B Flight was Shane Leonard. A Flight was Bob Bienick. And the first flight was Dr. Brent Ostich. Barrett Graisley from deep. Great shot. Yesterday we had our ladies championship flight, a match between Diane Farron and Karen Bruns. Karen Bruns came out on top, defending her championship from last year. Here we go. Needs this to go in. It's tracking. Oof. All right, we're looking at 2 putts for Mr. Staley for the championship. Lost connection. Lost connection. Two putts for the win. Cozies it down. Got about 1.5 feet coming back. Mr. Grays is in the hole. Alright, Justin makes this little shorty. At least forces Mr. Staley to tap his in. It's in. All right. For yet another birdie. And the 2022 championship flight champion. It's in the hole. 2022 men's champion, Todd Staley. We're shaking hands. Barrett.
Thanks a lot.
Good playing, good playing. Justin. Todd, you're live on Instagram.
Hi, everybody.
Congratulations on the 2022 championship. How was it out there today?
That was a fun round. It was a great battle with Justin. He's a hell of a player, and finally had to play my best to win it.
It was awesome to watch. Awesome to watch, buddy. All right, that's going to be it from Windstone. Shout out to our sponsors, Barks Root Beer, Titleist, FootJoy, Century Golf, and thank you to the ownership group here, the board, giving me the best job in the world. Shout out to my staff, Matt, Frank, Jack, Nick, Ben, Dave, everyone.